Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Shadow Chorus deck in Thomas format. So last time I tried a deck with Hymn to the Ages and Rebel Shanty. I didn't really have problems with the Hymn to the Ages because the card just goes crazy and you draw so many cards. But the problem with the Rebel Shanty was that it was kind of hard to answer things like Nethergoy, Psychic Frog, and Tamil, especially early games. So the first thing I thought about making the deck better was to splash black, so that we have 4 copies of Fatal Push. But since we're going Grixis, and we're going to be losing a lot of life due to a lot of shock lands, I thought about just playing Death Shadow. So we have a Death Shadow in the deck. We also have 2 copies of Detective Phoenix, which can haste the Death Shadow in once opponent's low enough. So that's going to be the plan here. We're going to basically control the board until Death Shadow shows up, and we're going to haste it in with the Detective Phoenix, and hopefully we just win the game immediately when the Death Shadow comes down. So having said that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas Special 3 to show you guys what the deck does. So let's hop on over. Do I believe in a land? I think I'm going to mulligan. I think that's a keep. Why are they playing Consigned to Memory? Wait, what? That card is absolutely dead. Probably just take out the Spell Snare. We're gonna need to see some like mana drains. It's a lot of Thought Seizes. Do I Thought Seize here? I don't think so. That Shadow. Okay. It's kind of insane that opponent's playing not dead after all. Do I play the Death Shadow out? Get Toxic Deluge out? I think I should just Surveil. My hand is just so bad. There we go. Opt. Opt, opt, opt. Okay. That Consigned to Memory is just completely dead. So unfortunately, I think I have to take, like, get rid of a not dead after all, right? What? Okay. So now I can take the Toxic Deluge, right? And then we Toxic Deluge and win the game. -5. Hopefully speaking. They topped it again. I can't believe my opponent topped it again. If it's a Fatal Push, I might get messed up here. Or a Spell Pierce. Yeah, if it's a Spell Pierce or something like that, really bad for me. No way, right? What? Okay, whatever. Man, it's actually... I'm confused. Also, like, the Rebel Shanty here is... These decks I'm playing against, like... Rebel Shanty's not very good. I'll take out Detective Phoenix and Lord Revealed. Why is my opponent playing not that after all? Why? Why are they doing that? Oh my god. Um... Double tap land. Kinda sucks. I will keep that. I think I just need lands. Short. I'll let you have a consider. Now, this wouldn't have happened if I didn't have double tap lands. I think I just need to be patient with the mana drain. That's all it is. Yeah, they're trying to bait out this Orcish Bowmaster pretty hard. Okay. Oh, very nice. Now we go Unlicensed first. It's so strange that they still have Consigned to Memory, by the way. For what reason do you have Consigned to Memory? Okay, lucky they got another Thoughtseize. By the way, I'm not cracking this because I don't have any Surveil lands. Okay, fair enough. That's why they couldn't do anything this entire game, because they had 2 copies of Consigned to Memory stuck in their hand. Wait, why didn't they wait on the Consigned to Memory then? I mean, I feel like... Wouldn't we just win this game in the long run because they played Nethergoyf and Oculus? Right? Like, they don't have anything? I'll probably keep this for a future brainstorm. And we just keep passing? I haven't drawn him ever. come on. Psychic Frog. Let's say I Fatal Push. I think I should try to look for maybe another counter spell. Well, we'll have to do this. Maybe it's time to just deploy the shadows. Since we have a few more death shadows now. Maybe I actually They did have a Toxic Deluge last game. I mean, also my opponent's like almost dead. Oh my man, finally we also see a Psychic Frog. Fatal Push. Should I crew and then attack? I mean, but they haven't been doing anything for a long time. And it's not even like I'm dealing lethal damage. So I'm gonna wait one more turn. Okay. Maybe I should have played it. Why did they take the Mystical Dispute? That means they have another removal spell in hand. No? I'm afraid of like playing, like crewing this because of what my opponent did, you know? Oh my god, this is their 4th Fatal Push, by the way. Their entire deck is just removal spells. We can't stop drawing lands. By the way, we were playing 18 land deck. Okay, my opponent tops it. Pretty sad him to the ages. I mean, at least mana drain is pretty good. I think the reason why this game hasn't been doing, like, I haven't been doing too great in this game is probably because we didn't draw a single Rainstorm. As I say that. There we go. I might just fire off this Shanty. Nah, actually. It's probably, like, because this is gonna deal 4 damage if I cast the Hymn. So versus, like, a Psychic Frog, it's gonna be pretty good. Okay, finally we're seeing some cards. I should probably save this Thoughtseize for when I draw a creature, so I can crew. Still have 5 creatures. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we get rid of a Fatal Push. Play the Death Shadow. Crew. Okay. That was better. I think we just need to draw into these graveyard hates, and seems like it's gonna be pretty good time. Surgical? Really hate surgical, but because opponents relying so much on their graveyard, maybe it's not that bad. Okay, we see Unlicensed Hearse yet again. Nethergoyf? Man. Pretty good. Pretty good. So I know opponent has that one card. Not Dead After All for some reason. So I should probably play this first. The thing is, if I kill the Nethergoyf, how am I gonna answer Psychic Frog? Alright, let's just hope that they don't have a Psychic Frog. Okay, so they don't have another, so they don't have the other card. Okay, that's fantastic, but my opponent bottomed, surveilled that one card, so I'm actually kind of screwed. That's a lot of surveil. That's a lot of considers. Okay, come on. We need something better. Do I want to top another Mystical Disputes? Sure. Yes, please. If I brainstorm and I don't get a land, that would be kind of a problematic. Okay, at least I got mana drain. Okay. I could Dotsies here, but it's probably better to hold up a mana drain. Unfortunately, like, we need a land. They do have a spell snare, which is like pretty good. A lot of removal spells yet again. I think I'm gonna get rid of a spell snare. I probably want to use the Mystical Dispute in case they drew another spell snare. My Spell Pierce looking pretty bad, yet again. That's fine. Let's actually use the Ripple Shanty. Ooh, okay. We can get back him. Draw 3 cards, right? Pretty insane. Instant speed treasure cruise, by the way. And let's play out that Shadow. For one. Beat out some stuff. Psychic Frog. Play out the Fatal Push. Oh my god. Not dead after all. It's insane that they play that. And it's actually quite annoying. Ooh. 8 cards in the yard. Honestly, Spell Pierce is useless at the moment. Do I want more lands here? Probably not. Let's just crack the Stone of Barrack. Exile target player's graveyard. I'm gonna keep this for future brainstorm. So even if they discard all of these, still gonna kill it. Lovely. Probably just wanna play around the Toxic Deluge, honestly. Well, if that's the case, I should just play this out. I probably don't need double removal spells, so just gonna do that. Man, if we just top deck a Hymn to the Ages, that's 6 cards we're drawing, right? We're drawing 6 cards. Not bad. A Thoughtseize. Oh my god, they had another Fatal Push. That's crazy. Come on, I just want to see, like, I just want to top deck a Hymn to the Ages. I just want to draw 6 cards at an instant speed. It's gonna be glorious. Come on. That's a lot of passing we're doing. Oh my god. Drawing too many lands. Okay, so Thoughtseize. Drown. Drown back. Consign to memory. Why, opponent? Why play Consign? Oh my god, we actually... Oh my god. Can I afford to play... Can I afford to shock here? That's crazy. I'm gonna leave this for future brainstorm. Oh my god. Isn't that just a win? Draw 5 cards? Insane. That's insane. Oh my god. I don't even care what I discard. That's just insane. Yeah, in these like long-term games, these like Hymn to the Ages just goes crazy. Okay, well, we might be seeing a pretty fast Death Shadow. Swamp? Huh. It's this kind of deck. I mean, we just take the Necropons, right? So they're gonna be able to play their Grief out next turn. Good thing we top deck the Psychic Frog here. Funny thing is, they might not even be able to take away the Death Shadow. They might actually have to take away the Fatal Push. I mean, Death Shadow is kind of scary, to be honest with you. But you might actually have to take the Fatal Push away because they probably want to use Diabolic Intent. Oh my god. That is kind of crazy, isn't it? Wait. No way. I can't play out my... Okay, that's kind of tilting. I drew all my Watery Graves. That's kind of upsetting. Maybe I should have just played the Death Shadow. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Orcish Bowmaster was a fantastic draw. Into a Priest of Gix so they can get rid of the Shadow. Okay, it seems like we lost the game. Maybe I should have actually taken the other card, but I don't know. Also, are they mono black? How do they beat... How do they beat Stone of Eric? And that Orcish Bowmaster top deck was kind of insane, wasn't it? Okay, so... Ghost Vacuum. Disruptor Flute. Unlicensed Hearse. I want double Pyroclasm against this deck and a Stone of Eric. Maybe even a Surgical as well. Another deck where we have to sideboard out the Detective Phoenix. Maybe not. I mean, they play a lot of creatures. I'm gonna sideboard out the Toxic Deluge, Detective Phoenix, 2 copies of Lauren Revealed, and let's go down on Hymn to the Ages. I'm gonna say no to Surgical. Not very happy with this hand, but because I have a Spell Pierce and Disruptor Fluid, might be okay. Darn. That sucks. Brainstorm. Okay. Okay. Gonna take some damage here. Actually, I was gonna Disruptor Flute the... My hand is pretty bad. Overall. I say that, but there we go, there we go. I probably want to get rid of a Marionette, to be honest with you. So I take less damage. Since I also have to like Thoughtseize here. They have a Grief. We'll shock that in. Get rid of that. Play the Death Shadow. Chthonian Nightmare. It's fine. Brainstorm, excellent. Keeps trying to use my Black Source. I don't know why. Okay, Spell Pierce at this moment is kind of bad, right? And they're dead. Okay. That was actually pretty good. Makes me want to actually have another Toxic Deluge because they play a lot of creatures. But at the same time, like, I think it can get a little bit clunky. Spell Pierce is definitely like, oh man, such a bad card in so many cases. Wish it was a Snare instead. Oh man, so we're going second. So if I get Thoughtseized on the Brainstorm, I just kind of lose the game. This one looks a lot better. We have a Shanty plus him combo. Ooh, Phyrexian Tower as your first land doesn't seem very good. So they must have a Dark Ritual and a Necropotence in hand. That's the reason why they kept it. Why do I always surveil land? Maybe I'll just actually keep it because our hand is pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty bad for our opponent, honestly. Also keep that as well. I think I'm just gonna kill this immediately because of their tutor spell. I mean, this game seems over because they got stuck on lands. Pretty anticlimactic. Kind of unfortunate. Just This card is sometimes just so insane. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, all I did was play one Ribble Shanty. And the card already becomes like draw 2, instant speed draw 2, you know, 2 mana draw 3. The card is absolutely busted in some cases. Man, the Spell Pierce hasn't been very good for me. Like, I wish it was a Spell Snare. Every time I cast, I have a Spell Pierce in my hand. The card hasn't been very good, honestly. Oh, this is, Show and Tell. Okay. Should I top this for Mystic Sanctuary? Maybe. You're gonna drain that, huh? Did I make a mistake by not playing the Watery Grave? I am so sad. I am so sad. Yeah, I am pretty sad about what happened there. They have another one? Oh. They have another Veil of Summer? Oh no, it's Victor Time. No, they have another Veil of Summer. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely seems like a Veil of Summer to me. Carry me home, Psychic Frog. You have... What? Wait, so you're telling me you have all 3 Veil of Summers? I mean... That's crazy. That is actually kind of crazy. All 3 Veil of Summers in hand, just like that. How fortunate of you. How very fortunate. Absolutely insane. Yeah, that's crazy. Come on. Come on, Dag. Okay, so they conveniently have their entire combo again without having to mulligan, which is pretty bad. Which is, I would say, pretty bad. Maybe I should have actually gotten rid of Omniscience, because we believe in a surgical top deck. Psychic Frog. Yeah, we're gonna need to draw like Surgical Top Deck if we're gonna win. Thoughtseize. So we mana drain, they develop Summer. And unfortunately, we actually have to get rid of Omniscience, huh? My god, opponent topped it. They tap out in response to this. Veil of Summer again. The Fatal Push is so annoying. Yeah, the Fatal Push is very annoying. They have a lot of good cards. Oh my god, I drew my dead card that I should have sideboarded out. Oh my god. Kinda want them to Fatal Push so I can use a Shanty plus him. Why wouldn't they use the Fatal Push? Why would they waste the mana drain here? I mean, I'm probably dead. I guess the only thing I have is a Brazen Borrower. But even at the same time... Let's just play this out so I can draw some cards. Loris. Okay. Energy. Good thing I swapped out the Spell Pierce for Spell Snare. Honestly, Spell Pierce was one of the worst cards I've ever played. It's actually one of the worst cards I've ever played. Well, I guess I'm just playing Lure Unrevealed. Like the Spell Pierce is like good in like one matchup maybe?
the hunt.
But it's just like, it's so bad, you know? It's so bad in so many other matchups that, I don't know. I didn't really like it. Like, imagine if I had a Spell Pierce there instead of a Spell Snare. How many Ajani's do you have? How? How many? Just an insane amount. Okay, get back the drain. I'll deploy like one shadow, I think, here. Because if they have swords to plowshare, I'm kinda doomed. Okay, so they don't have swords. They have Galvanic Discharge. Then I think have to just do this because if I block, they get a free Galvanic Discharge. And if I ping myself with the Orc Bowmaster, I think that's just too cute. Goblin Bombardment. I'm gonna let that stick. Because I think this game's gonna be over soon. Okay, nice. Pyro. Toxic Deluge. Still no Barrack. I'm gonna cut copy of a Psychic Frog. No, actually, let's go up on Psychic Frog and just cut the Thought Seizes. Excellent. Interesting, nothing again from opponent. Gonna shock this in. This is why I like Spell Snare so good. Even in these kind of situations, the card just does it all. Okay, Galvanic Discharge. Okay, very nice. Finally, we're seeing some Amped Raptor not getting much value. It's been a while. Juggernaut. Probably should just counter this. It seems like they have a surgical. Do they actually have a surgical? I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty bad play, but they actually got rewarded for it. Pretty sad that they got rewarded for that. Because like the thing is, like I just don't know. Like it's also kind of like I feel kind of bad to see these kind of things happen and getting rewarded for playing like that. Is because now they're gonna keep doing it, right? They're gonna keep doing this thing that's absolutely bad, like what they did. What is the Pithing Needle for? Man, I just can't believe it. Actually got 2 for 1 to a surgical. Not even sure what to get, honestly, at this point. I mean, Pyroclasm's pretty good. Do I have to save this? If they go land, that's pretty bad for me. I hope they don't go land. Yeah, I hope they don't go land here. My god. Opponent has 3 dead cards. Surgical, Pithing Needle, Surgical. And I might still lose the game. What if I didn't play the Mystic Sanctuary? I mean, I need a Thoughtseize.
Fight beside me, brother.
I'm actually gonna... might actually lose this one. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's brainstorm first. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. We got a drown. We have a drown here. I might just take the 3 damage here. Wow. That sucks. That really sucks. So they're gonna take the drown here. They didn't take the drown? Oh my god. Actually insane. Yeah, we're kind of screwed. Unless... Four damage. I think we have to just take 1 less damage. We're kind of low. Because we have double fetch lands here too. Where are my Death Shadow? We could just win the game instantly. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Come on, Death Shadow. Off the top. Death Shadow. One, two, three, four. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, we're one off? No way. How are we one off? I can't believe it. Where is my Death Shadow? Where is my Death Shadow? I mean, okay, they had a Bowmaster anyways, so I didn't actually see that, but man, that was miserable. How was there no Death Shadow in first 36 cards? Wow. Can't believe it. We were just there. How did we lose that? What happened that game? 0 Death Shadows or Psychic Frog until the very end. Oh my god, they have a Surgical again. Hilarious. Actually hilarious. They're gonna think the Surgical is good because it worked out for them last game. Oh my god, they're gonna Surgical Fatal Push. No way, right? Oh my god. That's crazy that they did that. That is absolutely crazy. I should have actually... Pithing Needle. I'll take another land actually. I just can't believe that. No wonder they haven't really been doing anything because they have cards like Pithing Needle and Surgical. Insane. I'm shocking that in because I want this to be a Mystic Sanctuary for Shanty plus Mana Drain. And if they have more Surgicals, I might want to Mystic Sanctuary. Like, I can understand the Surgical and the Detective Phoenix, but everything else? Crazy. Actually crazy. Yeah, actually crazy. Goblin Bombardment. That sticks. The thing is, opponent's pretty low because they're playing a Mardu version. That we can probably win with the Detective Phoenix plus that Shadow. Probably. I think I should just be a little bit more patient because I have a Lauren Revealed plus a Mana Drain. Oh, maybe I should have actually countered the Goblin Bombardment because my Shanty's not gonna grow. Hmm. Yeah, that's a problem. I think they have to grab Lauren Revealed. Okay. Why did you let that go, opponent? Now, does my opponent have another Surgical in hand? Let's find out. It doesn't seem like it. Oh, no land. Okay, I'm gonna be taking some damage here. No land, huh? If I go Toxic Deluge, I am actually quite healthy. Let me go him. I need to draw land. Okay, excellent. And leave up a mana drain and pass. Opponent just boarded in like every possible form of hate pieces. I would love to go him to the Aegis here, but let's say they have a Orcish Bowmaster. It pings 4 times. If they're smart, they can like, yeah. I think it's a little bit too risky, right? Is Bestowing considered a non-creature spell? It's an aura spell, so it is considered a non-creature spell. That's kind of awkward. I'm gonna top a land. And I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I'm gonna pass because next turn I win anyways. And they're dead. So even if I go to 5, they can only deal 3 damage total. Okay. What a frustrating game. Like, I felt like I was playing against a prison deck more than anything. Alright, so I won't mention the 2 games that I lost to, because it was just so embarrassing. I had a chance to kill the Tameo, the transformed Tameo, but I didn't take into account the -1 from the emblem, which actually costed me the game because I couldn't kill the Tameo, which actually resulted in not being able to kill them the following turn with the Death Shadow and Detective Phoenix. So Hymn to the Ages has felt insane at times, right? At times it felt insane. But there were moments where if a Tameo came down on turn 1 and you have Rebel Shanty, you couldn't actually answer the Tameo, which is actually a pretty big downside in playing Rebel Shanty. But in late game, it does kind of crush, right? It does kind of crush. So you really have to watch out for where you use the Rebel Shanty if you play with this card. Because if they play things like Tameo into Psychic Frog, it's actually the worst case scenario, right? Because let's say you only have Fatal Push and Rebel Shanty, you use one of the Fatal Push on Tameo, and then you lose to Psychic Frog. Things like that, right? Which made me realize how bad Spell Pierce was, so I actually had 2 copies of Spell Pierce. But the more I played with the deck, I quickly realized how bad of a card Spell Pierce was. So I decided to play Spell Snare instead because, man, I just keep losing to 2 mana spells. So like being able to hold up a Spell Snare after Fatal Pushing, pretty insane. So we have 2 copies of Spell Snare there. I kind of want to even go up to 3 copies of Spell Snare, to be honest with you. But yeah. In my experience, so I played 2 decks with the Rebel Shanty plus Hymn to the Ages so far. The early games has felt a little bit rough with Rebel Shanty, especially against non-energy decks because of the scenarios that I explained before. But if you get to like the later stages, the Hymn to the Ages just goes crazy. So that's like the trade-off. You sacrifice the early game because the Rebel Shanty doesn't deal 3 damage, but only against the frog decks. But the late game is just crazy strong, and it's almost pretty impossible to lose. Like, unless you get super unlucky, like me when I just couldn't draw single Death Shadow in our top 36. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.